G'day everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'll be giving you 10 more sneaky GeoGuessr tips. Done plenty of these videos on the channel, but I decided why not do another one. You guys seem to really like them, so yeah, here's another one. And yeah, I say we just get straight into it. So we are here in West Virginia in the USA, and in West Virginia, you have these circular things on the signs. These I think these are road numbers, but if you see these circular signs on the green sign, it means that you're in West Virginia. You can only be there. It's nowhere else in the USA has such a specific thing. I struggle with the USA, but this is a good tip. So if you see them, go West Virginia, and yeah, just get some nice points. Alright, this is actually quite a good one. Here we are in an island territory of Colombia. I can't actually remember what it's called, but I'll just check it. But probably the biggest here, as you can see, is the Google car. It's white, 2 mirrors visible. It's like a truck thing. But maybe, let's say if you see yellow plates, I think these are Colombian things. You see Colombian cross, you see these painted poles on the traffic light posts. You see maybe some yellow plates, maybe some of those yellow and black painted poles as well. So if you see lots of Colombian clues, but you see this Google car, it means you're gonna be on these islands. San Andreas, or however you print this, whatever this island is, just here. Right here, just next to Nicaragua. This is a Colombian territory, and there is, as you can see, there is a bit of street view here. And I think the thing's a bit of street view there too. But yeah, if you see in there, I think there's quite a bit of coverage on this island. So yeah, biggest clue here is this Google car. If you see it, go there. And yeah, it's a very sneaky one in my opinion. Alright, there's a couple of tips from the Americas. We move on to Europe, and here we are. This one's not super sneak, but it's a pretty good one. These guardrails are found in 2 countries in Europe, Czechia and Slovakia. Surprise, surprise, we got bollards there too. They're these guardrails, they have holes in it. They are called there's 2 types of guardrails, but this is a unique third one. There's A type and B type, but these A type's when it's like rounded, B type when it's flat. But this is like a thin B type. It's like very wide and flat guardrail with holes in it. If you see these holes in the guardrails with a flat guardrail with holes in it, you have to be neither Czechia or Slovakia. We have bollards here, but let's say we didn't see that, but we have these like guardrails, for example. You're gonna be in one of the 2 countries. This tip's only good if you want maybe like not confuse it with maybe something like, I don't know, Poland or some other neighboring country, like maybe like Hungary or something, or I don't know, but something like that. But yeah, if you see these guardrails, you can be either Czechia or Slovakia. Next tip I have here is how you tell the Baltics apart, and it's by. Last time I did it by these kilometer markers. Here I'm going to do it by these signs. So here we are in Lithuania, in Kaunas County, and in Lithuania the signs have thin white border with a thin red border. So if you can remember that, thin white, and thin red. So both thin. That's in Lithuania. In Latvia, we have a thin white but with a thick red. So here in Lithuania, thin white, thin red, but here we have thin white with a thick red. So that's the Latvian one. And in Estonia, you have just a red border, just red. So yeah, there's quite a bit of information to remember here. But to sum it up, Lithuania thin white, thin red. Latvia thick red. Lithuania thin white, thin red. Latvia thin white, thick red, and then Estonia just thin red. So if you can remember that, it'd be good to know. But yeah, it's a very sneaky tip. This is Lithuania thin white, thin red. Just got through again. Latvia thin white, thick red, and then Estonia with just the thin red. So if you can remember that, it's pretty good how you tell the Baltic countries apart. Certainly can pay off in some sort of competitive mode like duels or something. Anyway, we now move to the next tip, which is about this new coverage. This is actually in Qatar. Qatar recently got some new coverage around like stadiums and like soccer stadiums, and well, the biggest clue is probably the Google car. It's a white pickup truck with like this antenna. Yeah, pretty much and with these rusty clips too. You see the Google card, you mean Qatar, and also we have these like number plates with the red strips on the left side. I think there's some other plates you can get there too, and these stop signs. This is all Qatar, but not long ago, UAE also got Gen 4 coverage. Is what this tip's about. It's basically the same. The only difference is really without this antenna. But pretty much everything else is the same. So you got to be careful with this now. Now we've got pretty much identical cars covering these countries, pretty much. As you can see, they're pretty much identical, so yeah, it's a good tip to know, and yeah, it can certainly pay off in some instances. Alright, so here we are in Jeju on the southern island of South Korea. As you can see in this island, you have these black rock walls you won't see in any other part of South Korea. You can lose tons of points if you don't get this right when you get on this island. So yeah, pretty good meta to know. Black rock walls. You're in South Korea, maybe you have some black and yellow stripes on the poles with the black car. So these black rock walls, go Jeju or on that island, and yeah, get a really good score. Alright, now we're into Africa. Here we are in Kenya on the A3, and in A3 you have these 3 smudges on the camera. So if you have these 3 smudges on the camera, this is only for old coverage. This might go away soon, but for the 2018 coverage, if you have these 3 smudges on the camera, go on the A3, which I'll show you what that is just in a sec. It's over here. Runs along here. Go on that road, and yeah, get a good score on the right road. And my next tip is about how to tell if you're in. So let's say you're in Cape Town. Let's say you're in urban South Africa and you see these mountains. You see these mountains, you have to be in Cape Town. Like, you won't get this in Pretoria or Joburg or Bloemfontein. It's extremely flat there. But if you see these mountains just in the background of the city, you have to be in Cape Town. So yeah, if you see that, go Cape Town, get a good score. Alright, my second last tip is about these South Australian poles. As I've told in a previous video a while ago, that if you see a concrete pole with 2 recycled railway tracks either side, South Australia. But if you have like super red dirt, it feels very northern South Australia with this pole. And you're in a built-up area, you might actually be in Cooperadia, which I'll show you where that is. It's right here. You could be maybe one of these northern towns, but you're definitely not going to be in Adelaide with all this red. But yeah, see the Stobie poles with this super red dirt. You're not going to be in Adelaide. You're probably going to be in one of these more northern towns. And my last tip here is about Victorian poles. So if you see concrete poles in Australia, 95% of the time, I'm pretty sure it's about that number, 95% of the time, you're going to be in Victoria, because most of the poles, like vast majority of them, like 95% of them, are in Victoria, concrete poles. They're very rare to find elsewhere, so most of the time they'll be in Victoria. Of course, some exceptions, is not all the time. But yeah, concrete poles, most likely going to be in Victoria. And yeah, that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you do enjoy these. I'll plan to do more of these as the weeks go by. Cricket videos will be coming out. All this stuff will be coming out. I've been following the Test cricket and that. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.